What if the world's most fearless swordsman never held a blade, but bit into destiny's forbidden fruit? Imagine Zoro, scarred by fate, staring at a devil fruit glowing like fire under the moonlit seas. One bite, and his path of steel shatters, replaced by a power no swordsman was ever meant to wield. The crew gasps in silence, because their warrior has abandoned swords for something darker, wilder, and unknown. But here's the twist. Power demands sacrifice, and Zoro's unshakable code begins to fracture under its weight. Luffy laughs at first, thinking it's another adventure, but even he senses destiny has shifted violently. Sanji clenches his fists, jealous rage flickering, because devil fruits grant shortcuts, not true earned strength. And Nami whispers, Zoro's not the same anymore. As storms gather across seas untouched by gods, the devil fruit's power surges violently, reshaping Zoro's body with monstrous energy, as his eyes burn like emerald flames. Every motion feels unnatural, like the world itself is resisting the existence of this twisted new swordsman. But without swords, Zoro's dream of surpassing Mihawk crumbles into ashes, forcing him toward a darker ambition. Instead of mastery through steel, he seeks dominance through raw destruction, shaking the seas in brutal waves. The Marines hear whispers of a monster on the Grand Line, not a swordsman but a cursed beast. Mihawk sharpens his blade in silence, realizing his greatest rival may now be something beyond human skill. And Luffy asks himself the unthinkable, is Zoro still his brother in arms, or the storm that ends them? Every island trembles as Zoro's fruit awakens powers capable of tearing apart entire fleets with one gesture. But here's the danger. Power without discipline leads to chaos, and chaos births enemies lurking in shadows. Blackbeard smiles in the darkness, plotting to twist Zoro's curse into another weapon for his rising empire. And across the seas, whispers spread, Zoro no longer seeks the world's strongest swordsman title. He seeks something darker, something forbidden, something even the Pirate King himself may not dare challenge. The Straw Hats sail uneasy waters, watching Zoro grow stronger but colder every time the fruit consumes him. Chopper trembles, realizing the fruit's energy is mutating Zoro's body beyond natural limits, tearing apart his very humanity. Usopp hides his fear with jokes, but every laugh cracks when Zoro's gaze lingers longer than it should. Robin studies ancient texts, whispering that this power once belonged to a warrior king who destroyed entire kingdoms. Frankie tightens bolts on the Sunny, muttering that no ship is built to withstand Zoro's unleashed wrath. Brook's hollow voice echoes. Power without song is silence, as he senses darkness drowning Zoro's once pure will. But destiny doesn't wait. A Marine admiral arrives, sensing the monstrous aura radiating from the cursed swordsman. Zoro steps forward, no blade in hand, just fruit-born energy dripping like poison from his clenched fists. The admiral attacks, waves crashing, skies splitting, but Zoro swallows the impact with a roar that shakes seas. The crew watches in horror as victory comes too easily. Like Zoro isn't fighting, he's feeding. Luffy's fists clench tighter than chains, his smile broken. Because strength like this feels wrong, unforgivable. Cursed, Zoro, he whispers. We fight together, not as monsters. But Zoro turns away, silent as a grave. And here's the pull. Is Zoro protecting his crew, or keeping them alive as fuel for power? The seas spread rumors of a devil fruit swordsman who no longer swings blades but wields devastation itself. Ancient pirates rise from obscurity, desperate to kill Zoro before his curse rewrites the balance of the world. Mihawk sets sail, blade at his side, eyes burning, eager to test steel against corrupted power unbound. If Zoro abandoned his swords, Mihawk mutters, then I'll drag him back with the edge of mine. Yet Blackbeard laughs louder, seeing opportunity, whispering, power without swords, perfect for my collection. The stage is set. The cursed swordsman, the hawk-eyed rival, and the pirate emperor's greedy hand. But whose dream will shatter first? Zoro's twisted fate, Mihawk's pride, or Blackbeard's hunger for endless power? Thunder roars as Zoro stands at the crossroads, torn between the crew he loves and power consuming him whole. Nami cries out, reminding him of promises made under stars, dreams bound by friendship, not by curses. Sanji steps forward, flames igniting, vowing he won't let Zoro lose himself without a fight to remember. Luffy finally snaps, declaring, if I have to beat you to save you, then I will. The seas split as Zoro's power collides with Luffy's fists, every strike echoing like gods at war. Lightning crackles, waves tower, and the Sunny nearly shatters as brother clashes against brother in merciless fury. Yet deep inside Zoro's heart, memories of training, laughter, and swords still burn brighter than cursed hunger. For every blow Luffy lands, Zoro feels the weight of his choice clawing deeper into his soul. Mihawk arrives mid-battle, eyes gleaming, whispering, this is not the rival I dreamed to surpass me. His blade cuts through Zoro's fruit-born storm, demanding the return of the swordsman who lived for steel. Blackbeard crashes into the chaos, darkness swallowing skies, eager to claim Zoro's fruit for his empire's rise. Three forces collide, cursed power, eternal steel, and greedy darkness, shaking the Grand Line to its core. Zoro screams, torn apart by voices. His crew, his rival, his own dream, echoing louder than thunder. And then, silence. His hand trembles, reaching for the blade he swore he'd never abandon again. With one swing, steel pierces fruit-born energy, cutting through curses, reclaiming the path only swords could carve. Blackbeard recoils, Mihawk smiles faintly, and Luffy laughs through tears. Their swordsman has finally returned. The devil fruit crumbles into ash, its power fading, leaving Zoro scarred, humbled, yet stronger than ever. "I don't need shortcuts," Zoro mutters, gripping his sword tighter, "because my dream is mine to earn." The seas settle, legends whisper, and the cursed chapter closes. But the world will never forget. Because this was the day Zoro proved, even against fate itself, a true swordsman never abandons his blade.